Alright, so welcome to my presentation on personalized learning. So let's go ahead and get straight into this. So what is personalized learning? Personalized learning can mean many things in today's society. To me and this class, I believe that personalized learning is being able to implement different ways of learning on different types of students and depending on who they are. For example, in the 45-minute video that we were required to watch in order to pick a topic, there was a teacher who would split her students into different groups, and based on their learning style or level of learning, she gave each group different activities that fit the designated learning styles. So I haven't had much experience with teachers splitting people into groups with different learning styles, but I do believe that this could work perfectly. I wish when I was younger that a teacher would put me into a group that with people that had a learning style very similar to mine, so I'd be able to learn and maybe even get a better grade in the class than I originally thought I was going to get. So I did believe that this personalized learning theory could work extremely well if I were in school, so I believe it would work extremely well for students in school now. Alright. So, the relevance and the importance of personalized learning. Personalized learning is actually very important now in today's society. Many students now have different ways of understanding material and learning, and not every student is able to learn the same way. So, just like I was saying, if I was younger, I did not have the same learning style as some kids in the class. Of course, some kids were smarter, and I wasn't able to learn the same way they were able to learn or pick up information. So if the teacher were to use personalized learning on me, I feel like I would have been able to probably progress to those kids in that class. But back to the PowerPoint. When a teacher implements personalized learning into their course, they could see a drastic improvement in students' overall grade and also a student's intelligence level. A lot of teachers don't know how important personalized learning can actually be to certain students. For example, when you see a student that has been trying his/her hardest in class but is still struggling, a different approach might need to be taken in order to ensure that this student gets the best possible learning experience. Alright. So, education. Personalized learning is all about education, and it always will be. I do believe that this could work in the workplace, but it would work best in a school because when you join a workforce, you begin with training. So you have a good idea of what your job will consist of. In an establishment of education, you honestly do not know what is going to be on a given exam or what's going to be taught to you. So I believe that personalized learning works better in education because I have a job that I go to every weekend. I work as a front desk agent for Jury Hotels in Greenville. So when I first got this job, they put you through training for 2 weeks. So they have you working with a lot of different people that have been working there already that have a broad idea of what goes on at this job, what you need to know. So I trained for 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks, I pretty much had a great idea of what I was going to do. But in an education, there's not really any training. Your training is more of studying or listening to lectures. So if you're listening to lectures and you're not understanding it, maybe the best idea would be for the teacher to go ahead and put you in a group or try a different learning style just personalized to your style to help you out. Alright, so let me give you an example. So let's say a student was having trouble grasping some content that he learned from the lecture. If the teacher wanted to implement personalized learning, the teacher would strive to find out the student's interest and try to teach him in a way the student would understand. If the teacher did not want to use personalized learning, the standard would just carry on as he/she usually does. Makes sense? So the ISTE standards. I believe that personalized learning fits perfect in the ISTE standards. The ISTE standards consist of 7 categories that all correlate to learning. For example, let's reference category number 3 of the ISTE standards. Category number 3 is known as Citizen, and it consists of educators inspiring students to positively contribute and participate in digital worlds. So, how does the Citizen section of the ISTE standards correlate to personalized learning? So, as I said before, personalized learning is giving specific learning tools to different types of students that have difficulty learning the process. So, let's say that there's a student in your class who is really good at using technology, but has trouble retaining information from a lecture. A teacher could use personalized learning by using technology to help the student learn the information with his/her interests. So, it's almost as if just like what we've been learning in this class, using technology can be so helpful sometimes if you do become a teacher, because some students will come to class, but in reality, all they're thinking about is using their technology, like video games, their phone, etc. So if you portray a lecture or do something that involves technology in a way, maybe they'll be more active to learn. So that should just really help teachers in general. All right. Personalized learning and human resources. Okay. As most people probably know, human resource career is somewhat based off psychology. The most basic form of psychology is knowing about human health and how the human brain works. So how is personalized learning used in human resources? Now that we have gotten this far into the PowerPoint, you probably know by now that what personalized learning actually means. In human resources, when you are given a presentation or trying to inform your coworkers something very important, most human resource managers will tend to put their coworkers in groups or play a video that they know everybody will like. In other words, a human resource manager is actually using personalized learning when they use these topics. I do believe that personalized learning could make an extreme difference in human resources. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can give an example from The Office. So in The Office, if you remember, after Toby Fleverson left, sorry, I probably said his last name wrong, but after Toby left, this new lady, I forgot her name, but the new human resource lady came in, and of course Michael had a crush on her, but that's a different story. But the way she would do her meetings, she would come in excited playing music to try to have the same interest as the coworkers. So she would come in, like, let's say the first meeting, she came in dancing with Michael and put on a show to get the whole staff excited. And then she went ahead and read throughout the binder. And that's just, let's say human resources, you're listening to problems and dealing with problems in the workplace, and also reading things that corporate tells you need to tell your coworkers. But you're also there to keep those people as friends. If you're going to be a human resource manager, you can't have your coworkers hating you, because you're the one they need to go to when they have an issue. So that's how I feel about human resources and personalized learning. So in conclusion, personalized learning is a tool that every teacher should use because it is so beneficial to teaching in today's society. Using personalized learning can implement so many opportunities to spice up a student's learning or even add technology. So, in conclusion, I really just wanted to go over personalized learning and, all the benefits it could offer, how it could help teachers, how it could help how it could help me specifically when I go into human resources, how it could somewhat help people in a different career. But I really do hope this helped. When you go through the activities, I have left a few videos and a few lessons that will furthermore explain how personalized learning is going to help. So after you watch this, if you could just go and read the 2 articles that I left, also watch the video because it has a lot of good information in it. That'd be great. And I will see you next time. Bye.